Hello. I must admit, I've never really done this before. This is a little bit of a new thing for me, and so I apologise in advance if it is rather naff. However, I sort of wanted to put something out so that I can look at in a year from now. Um, to sort of, I guess, show future me how I thought, and I suppose compare and contrast. Um, and so I'm going to be talking a little bit about how I'm feeling regarding exams. Now, today was the final exam of a year 13, who I am, for reasons that are myriad and complex, in the same class as. His name's Lewis. He's in my classics class, for those who don't know. And him being in his final exam sort of made me think that not in a minute, in a year from now, I will probably be quite close to my last few exams, especially because I do all humanities subjects. Obviously, I know this. Hello, me from the future. Are you still a puff? Also, you obviously already know what I do, but I am aware that I'm putting this on the internet, where you may not. So, yes, I do RS, classics, and history. So, my subjects are humanities subjects, which are generally much earlier. And so I guess I'm hoping that whoever's seeing this, well, I just want to speak to whoever's looking at this a year from now, because I'm realising, as I'm sitting here, well, actually I realised before when I was deciding whether or not to do this, that yeah, a year from now we're all going to be doing our exams, guys. If you're in the same like cohort as me, if you're one of my like close friends like Reese or Henry or Charlie or Juan or the likes, we're in exams. Um, and so I guess I just wanted to say, from me a year ago, because I'm planning on sending this out a year in the future to the day, pretty much to the hour, honestly, if I can get away with it. So, from the past, good luck, you know? I don't know if you've. Well, I know that you have probably. Some of you have probably already done quite a fair few of your exams. Chances are, if you're someone like, you know, one of my mates, Ben, does like IT and computer science and that sort of stuff, actually, chances are you probably haven't done a fair bit of your stuff. I mean, coursework, yeah, but like, from what I understand, all the STEMI exams are later. Um, However, yeah, exam season's underway. The people that I know that do humanities stuff, it's probably lots of it's done. Um, STEM is probably on the way. But whoever's watching, I just want to say, good luck. You know, if you've done your exams, or for any exams you've done, look, there's only so much you can do. It's over. If it went very well, if you feel like it went well, look, I'm very happy for you. You definitely deserve it. If it didn't go very well, or you don't think it did, then please don't beat yourself up over it, because at the end of the day, what's done is done, and it's probably, you know, if exactly a year from now the timetable is the same, and I've just done my love and relationships classics paper, and I'm looking at this video and thinking, George, you're a twat. You did like shite. Which I might. It's not completely unlikely because God knows I can't remember the scholars. Um, but genuinely, right? You don't know yet how you've done. You could have done really well, you could have done really bad, but you've done it. It's out of the way. If you've done your exams, at least you've done them. There's that to look forward to. And I'm hoping that sitting here a year from now, I can look at that and say, yeah, whatever. Even if I've done terribly, it's over. It's done. There's no more to worry about. It's over. It's finished. To the people who have still got exams, which will likely include myself for something. Sorry, my tie looks genuinely appalling. I'm not really familiar with webcams, so I don't really know what I'm doing when I'm moving it about. For the people that I know that have still got exams, good luck. Seriously, bottom of my heart. For the people that I know that have done their exams, I mean, the results aren't out yet, so good luck, all of you. Sorry, I've dragged this on probably, but I don't know, I just wanted to put something out that I can look at in a year from now and say, oh, okay, this is how I felt about things. I must admit, I'm a little nervous. I'm sure that a year from now when this comes out, I'll know whether I was right to be nervous or not, but I'm a little bit nervous because I've realised that, well, state-funded education is on the way out for me. It's uni for 3 years, and then, yeah, the big wide world of working, which I am not looking forward to. As it stands, I'm enjoying being a jobless bum and exclusively doing academic stuff and having a very relaxed life. I've got mocks coming up, which are probably going to be a right boot up the arse to get me back into working, especially if I do shite. I just realised, I don't know if I can say this on YouTube. No, whatever, they won't. No one's going to see this. It doesn't matter. But yeah, this sense I'm a little bit nervous, but I do have not a bad feeling about it. Yeah, I'm thinking, oh well, how am I going to do some things in time? How on earth am I going to do a source question for history in like an hour? How on earth am I going to remember the names of all the classic scholars? But I'm hoping it's just going to be one of those things where you just put your faith in. And it just works, you know? I mean, it was like that at GCSE for me. I didn't get the perfect grades. If you're watching this, you probably know me. You probably know I didn't get perfect grades. But I jumped from mainly 4s and 5s to mainly 6s and 7s. And that was only after really not very much revision at all. And I understand A-levels are harder. But currently I have faith that I'm going to do well. Don't know if I'll get into Warwick. Don't know if I'll get all A's, which is those are the two things I'm aiming for right now. So, you know, me from the future, if you have an entirely different aim, then, yeah, hello, this is what I thought at the time. Warwick, PPL, woo. What am I doing? Yeah, I've dragged this on, but just, honestly, anyone who's seeing this, I wish you all the best in life, especially if you're someone that's doing their A-levels currently, or someone who's going to do them the year after, or whatever. But just generally, I mean, it's going to be hard, right, to decide what to do for a lot of people after these A-levels. I mean, I know that I want to go to uni, but after that, I'm considering criminal law quite strongly. I'm leaning towards it. I'm sort of working on the assumption I want to do it because, let's be honest, being an MP straight out of university is a bloody ridiculous idea. It's a fantasy, really, isn't it? But I mean, fuck. I don't know. I'm just turned 17, really. I know what I want to do when I'm 21. I need to like make money for a wife and kids. Don't even know if I'm gonna get a wife and kids. I mean, yeah, sorry, this is so off topic. And this is why I was reluctant to do this, because I had a feeling that it would get off topic. But I don't know who's seeing this, so I can't give specific advice. But just, it'll be okay, man. Like, I don't know, maybe you're looking at this and thinking, yeah, of course it'll be fine. I'm gonna be fine. I'm freaking make six figures by the time I'm 25. Okay, good for you. I wish you all the best. You know, live your truth. I hope you find Christ if you haven't. Whatever. But if you don't know, like, if you're just thinking, oh shit, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Like, you know, whether that's because you're not certain about your exam grades, or you're not certain what you want to do after, or whatever, just hang in there, man. Honest to God, I'm hoping that some of my friends actually see this as it comes out. If no one sees it until like years later, it's a bit irrelevant. But I think, you know, fingers crossed, it'll be relevant for people at the time. Yeah. Official message from me from the past. Chill the fuck out. You're gonna be okay. Alright? You're gonna be okay. You might not get what you want. You might not get the grades you want. You might not get the uni you want. You might not get the job you want. But at the end of the day, life moves on. And I consider myself a pretty lucky man in terms of not having to deal with a lot of shit. But if there's one thing that last year for me taught me, which I'm not going into in detail, it's that, you know, life is a funny way of surprising you, and you've just got to sort of accept the cards you're dealt and try and be happy with them, you know? So, I don't know what's happened to you. I don't know who you are. I can make some guesses. Henry will probably watch this. Reese will probably watch this. I don't know about Reese, actually. A couple of people that I know will probably watch this. But, and I love you guys. But that's not the point. I wish us all the best. But this isn't just sort of advice for us in this moment. I guess it's just chill out. Just genuinely chill out. You're gonna be okay. I promise Christ loves you. I promise that you'll be happy even if you don't get the six-figure job you want, or whatever it is. And it maybe you won't be happy. Maybe you'll be miserable and depressed. But it won't necessarily be because you don't get the job you want. Although that could be a serious thing. But like, you know, life carries on. Your A-levels aren't everything. Your qualifications aren't everything. At least that's what everyone tells me. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you're gonna fail and you're gonna die in the gutter. I need to stop. But yeah, I guess just live life, man. I mean, fuck, whoever you are, if you're in my cohort, you're on holiday in like a month. So just chill out, bro. It's not that deep. Anyway, that's pretty much it, because I can hear someone outside. That's probably like my dad, who will wonder what on earth I'm doing, because I've never done something like this before. Hopefully you're seeing this on the 3rd of June. Because that's a year from when I'm making it. Other than that, yeah, I'm sure you've done fine. And if you haven't, God bless. Jesus loves you regardless, and I'm sure you'll be happy. All the best, lads.